Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today, we have some Cajun Mac and Cheese. All right, first thing you want to do is obviously take a chicken breast and cut it down the middle, lengthwise. Then you want to add some salt and some pepper. Then you want to add some chipotle powder. And then you kind of just want to give this a nice little rub. And then we're going to transfer it to a pan that's been heating up with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, as you can see here, we got our chicken ready to go in that pan. Going to grab the other one here. And of course, season that side with salt and pepper as well. But this time, we're going to add some Cajun seasoning to the other side. By the way, this is going to be a bit on the spicy side. Okay. Then basically give the chicken about 3 to 5 minutes aside. Cook until it's 165. Remove from the pan and set aside. Also, you are going to want to chop this up into bite-sized pieces. All right, next step. And as you can see here, I got about a pound of andouille sausage that's I cut up and I don't know, about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch pieces. And I'm just going to fry them up for a little bit just to get some color on them. Because, again, this is already pre-cooked, so just to get some color. Now let us start on the cheese sauce. What you have here is 3 tablespoons of butter that I am melting up in a pot. Okay, once the butter is melted, takes about 30 seconds or so, you want to add 3 tablespoons of flour, and then you want to grab a whisk, because we are going to form basically a roux. And just whisk this around. Take about 45 seconds, maybe a minute for the roux to form. And now that the roux form, it's time to start adding a cup of milk. Kind of whisk it while you're doing it here. So, you know, I usually add it in 2 batches. And just, yeah. And then give that about 30 seconds to come up to temp. And then you want to do the exact same thing with a cup of buffalo sauce. Just keep whisking until everything is well blended together and all that wonderful buffalo sauce is added. Okay, once all that's together and everything's happy and incorporated, you want to cook this over medium heat for about 8 minutes. So, through the magic of cooking show editing, the 8 minutes is pretty much done. Then you want to start slowly adding in batches 2 to 3 cups of cheddar cheese. I would really recommend buying a block of cheddar and shredding it yourself, because the pre-shredded stuff, not the greatest for this type of thing. And basically you just want to stir it until everything is melted. I would kill the heat to about medium-low at this point as well. And, yeah, your macaroni should be cooking at this point as well. So, yeah, I'll see everyone when we're ready to assemble this whole thing. Okie dokie. We have our macaroni that's been cooked al dente. Our cheese sauce that we'll try to get out of the pot here. Oh, and with pasta bakes, feel free to take even more time off. Normally, if I'm just serving this, if I was to serve this straight up, I take about a minute off of the package directions. But if you're going to bake it, feel free to take 2, even 3 minutes off, because remember, it's going to continue to cook while it's in the oven. Anyway, add our chicken that we diced up. Add our andouille sausage that we sliced up. And remember, just got a bit of color on. Just got a bit of color. Realize the handle is too hot for the hands. And then you just want to mix all this around till everything is mixed together. Oh, by the way, you should be preheating your oven to 350 degrees at this point. Okie dokie. Now, using a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, or pretty much any dish you really want that's big enough to hold all this, add our macaroni and cheese mix, and then spread it out till you get a nice even layer. Okay. I put some buffalo sauce in a little squirt bottle, and gonna give a nice little coating to the top. Again, this is optional. If you don't want it as spicy, skip this step. For a little bit of a crunch, gonna add some panko breadcrumbs, followed by another layer of cheese on top. And then you're going to pop this into that 350 degree oven for 15 minutes. Okie dokie. And after 15 minutes, your Cajun mac and cheese should be looking a little something like this. All right. Let's serve it up. Okay. And basically, you just serve it up on a plate like that. All right. That is Cajun mac and cheese. Done.